Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 9 of Legacy of Ruin. When last we left off our intrepid band of Soul Shard heroes, things were not doing so well. Father Pedros' announcement of rounding up the Desno worshippers and seeking to bring the faith back to Aristel caused friction among the town of Seldraine, many wondering why he would make such a proclamation. As the town splintered and fractured, the party went their separate ways to suss out how everybody was feeling about what was going on. Delea and her mother did not see eye to eye in how to approach such a drastic change in Father Pedros' stance, leading to Delea being thrown out of her house. Mico, speaking with Father Pedros, had a falling out of bits as Pedros tried to convince him of the true and rightful path of Aristel's worship. And Mico confessed that he was not an Aristel cleric. No, he worshipped Desna, the very people that Father Pedros sought to drive out of the town. Zarko and Falter went to Lem to determine that this was a wrongful path. And Devlin got in a discussion with Marcelo, the son of the owner of the Flighty Fae Tavern, who was all for kicking out the undesirables and had stern words for Devlin and his place still within the tavern. With no homes left for 3 of our 5 members, they headed to the camp of the Desno worshippers, where they explored potential options for what they could do, perhaps a rumor of some ritual that may exist that could help them in the future. As the morning rose, Perrin arrived, speaking that Pedros had been up all night with members of the church in the crypts below, but he had been excluded from whatever was going on. Only Pedros' most faithful allowed to attend. Something horrible was going to happen at noon. The party rushed back to town, hoping to stop whatever might be going on. But Pedros made his announcement early. As the bells rang out over the church, the party rushed to the steps to see several members of the town community approach as Father Pedros announced a miracle granted by Aristel to restore the gift of life. Standing on the steps, Mico recognized a couple members of the town who had passed, and a pale-skinned woman approached. Holding Pedros' hand. And as Pedros whispered into her ear, she looked towards Mico. And that is where we ended our last session. As you stand in the town square, what do you all choose to do?
shocked. I'm just gonna look at Mico.
Yeah, same. Just like.
She appears intent on you, Mico. Do you know who this woman is?
I have an idea.
Is it a good idea?
Nope.
Olive used all their energy in the intro.
Oh no!
Oh,
I kind of forgot what was coming. I was like doing it all, and then she popped up on screen, and I lost it. I was gone. I can't stop looking at her. Hi. Okay.
No!
Get the spray bottle.
Spray bottle. Oh, I don't know where the spray bottle is. Never mind.
That's maybe your mom.
Mom?
That's maybe my mom. It's maybe Miko's mom. All right. What do you want me to do? Go talk to her?
No,
No. No.
that would not be advisable. No. I think maybe, and I'm trying to be quiet to the group, I think maybe we need to get inside of the church and figure out what is happening down there.
Okay, is Father Perrin still with us?
Yes.
Awesome.
Looking at Father Perrin like a what the fuck? He's like a, you know anything about this? Like that sort of look, like a, you fucking kidding? What?
So this is...
Perrin looks in shock as several members of these 5 that were raised start making their way amongst the town. What? Why? What did Pedros do now? He's not strong enough for resurrection magic, and it's way outside the cost of the church's coffers.
Also, like, I feel like, okay, I know Eris still doesn't have any... Olive did research. I know Eris still doesn't necessarily have any tenets against undead, but, like, this doesn't feel very Aristotelian.
Well, that's assuming they're undead.
Well, are we raising people back from the grave that are 16... Apparently, Miko's eating, too. Raising people back from the dead who are 16 years dead. This doesn't feel very right.
They don't look like monsters.
Did Eris still truly gift them with the power of a true resurrection?
I don't want to think that this is resurrection. Especially after he was missing and we found the connections to those things potentially that we were chasing after. This doesn't feel right in the slightest.
This feels sinister.
We may find whatever evidence as to what this is underneath the church, wherever these rituals were performed.
Right. Bayard, are there any, like, back entrances into the church?
There's a few side doors that you could get into, and how rebellious was Mico before gaining his powers? I feel like you were a very doltful, never snuck out.
0%. 0% rebellious. But
did Delea
I'd like
ever
to think
try
I know,
to sneak in, though?
Oh, probably, let's be honest. Just I'm pretty sure if I have some snacks just kind of always set out, sort of thing.
Because I'm hungry.
Just like, whenever she didn't want to go to the bakery because Carly was being a weird little 14-year-old.
Okay, here's what we'll do. You guys sneak in this... Sorry.
Delea can make me a survival check.
Oh god, we know how this group is with survival.
And then you can continue.
Yeah, sorry.
Can I do this? I don't know how to try to even justify for any other kind of check, but this is gonna be a flat check.
You know,
So-
you were never very good at finding a way to get up to Miko's bedroom window, alas. So,
Is there
So Delea really wasn't a Pathfinder, huh?
no.
Oh, brutal. This is
Is
just like in
there-
Pathfinder.
put
Like in Pathfinder, the tabletop role-playing game.
Is there a possibility that I could have been, say, involved in like repairs after a storm or something? Maybe came across a little bit of a understanding of how the place is laid out.
Yeah, go. What would be a good? Make me a crafting check, and we've
Okay.
gotten a grand total of 2,500 bit cheer, so you guys are maxed out on hero points now. Go ahead and set yourself up
Wow.
with 3,
Yo,
with all these Twitch bit cheerings going on. Thank you, everyone.
Look at you go, chat. I'm gonna go ahead and use one of those.
it's so cool of them. Thank you.
Fishing missions?
So that's a 15. I'm using the hero point to bump it up.
Throughout your time here, Lem's been called on many times to assist, and a lot of people have viewed Falter not as an intelligent automaton, but rather kind of a working construct type being. So you've gotten access to the church for some areas to do repairs, assist as things go on. You have a pretty good layout of the land. There's about 2 side doors. There is definitely some kind of shoddy stonework in the back that you could use to climb. And then kind of near the rear of the church, there's some graveyard grounds and kind of a deeper cellar that goes down that you've never been in before.
Well, I know a couple of ways we could possibly get into the main church. However, I feel there may be a way into some undercroft from the graveyard.
Okay. Why don't you all go sneak around the back then, and Father Parent and I will create a distraction.
The woman's still watching Mico, isn't she?
Would you?
My point
They're
exactly.
actually,
Father
as
Parent
you're
and I will
watching,
create a distraction.
as you're all talking and kind of discussing this plan, the 4 other members, they've moved into the crowd. Loved ones are hugging them, crying, they're chatting, talking. Some of the crowd's starting to be dispersed. They're starting to like take their formerly deceased loved ones home. Father Pedros and this woman standing in front of the church kind of looks at Mico again, and they're whispering a little bit and talking, and then he sort of beckons towards Mico and then turns and walks back into the church with her, not staying outside anymore.
Yeah. We'll go create a distraction. You all go around.
Mico,
I'll
do
be
you
fine.
need some help with the distraction?
That's why I'm taking Father Parent with me. You all go. It's fine.
With
I'm literally the loudest one here. I can help.
Leia, I don't want you there. I must be honest.
Ooh.
It's nothing personal. I cannot.
Mico, I understand. I was just trying to offer in case you did want the extra help.
I appreciate it.
Of course.
Alright, I'm gonna start walking.
With Father Pedros and our mystery woman heading into the church proper, I don't really want to get into the main building, if you would agree. Shall we check out the graveyard?
Sure.
If that's where you want to start, let's do that.
Wouldn't be a horrible idea, I guess. See if there's any recent dig marks or anything.
Are you trying to kind of stealthily be unobserved to the back of the church, or are you just kind of heading that way?
If
I don't
we
have a stealthy bone in my body.
it's probably worth a shot.
Yeah.
I mean, I think we're feeling pretty heroic too.
Yeah. Cute. Oh.
Do you guys get the roll prompts? All right.
Yep.
I'm moderately stealthy.
The stealthiest
Man,
of all
I'm
five.
very heroic. There's another point.
Gotta get him out of the way, right?
Zarko is here.
No point storing him. You can't take him with you.
I feel like a 19 out of 20 on the stealth level.
I'll roll for
Well, it
that. So.
disappears. Ooh.
So, as you kind of move around, several people look at Zarko and falter strangely, like two peas in a pod. You sort of stick out a bit, but Mico, you head up with Perrin. What do you do to try to cause a distraction here?
What do you mean, what do I do? It's my fucking mom!
They've walked inside the church.
Yeah, I'm going after them. I'm like, awesome, here I go, I guess. Like, this is going to go flawlessly. I'm not putting my butterfly necklace away by the by. He can look at that full force.
You rush
Stir in the pot.
bursting into the church to see Father Perrin standing at the far side. Yeah. Awesome people on this map.
I definitely forgot it was winter for a second. I was like, why
It's-
is it all white? Literally
It
winter.
is winter.
Oh boy.
Yeah, boy. Yep.
This is awesome.
At the far end of the church, you see Father Pedros. Let me just double check.
This is definitely me when I find the paths.
And of course, next to him is the strange woman. He stands on the backside of the altar at the far end, and he's deep in conversation with the woman standing next to him.
Awesome. I'm just going.
Alright, I'm trying to set up a visual token for you, but I don't have a token artwork for her. But
That's okay.
as you approach, Mico, my boy. Surely you have understood the power of Aristil now. Oh, I'm getting ahead of myself. I apologize. Mico, this is Carrie. Carrie, this is your son. Mico.
Okay, awesome. That's super cool.
And she looks at you and she smiles and she walks around and goes to try to wrap her arms in a hug over you. Perrin kind of rushes forward at that point. He's like, "What have you done, Pedros?" Ah, Perrin. Aristil has blessed us. Can you not see? This isn't right. Aristil wouldn't want you to be resurrecting people back from the dead. Not when they're in their final resting place. Like, Aristil has charged me with bringing the faith back here. This is why I did not include you. Just leave us now. I must speak to the boy.
No, I don't want him. I don't want him to leave.
Mico, surely this is a time for you to unite with your family.
I don't. Also, worth noting, Miko kind of just like let her hug him, but wasn't like reciprocating. He's just sort of like, "This is awesome." I don't know this woman. I don't. You
Mico.
stole me when I was a baby. Perrin's the only one here who's ever actually cared for me, apparently. I don't know you people.
I'm so sorry for what happened, Mico. If I could have been there, I would have. I swear it.
But you weren't, and you aren't. This isn't right.
Now we have a chance to make it right.
I don't think so.
I understand this must be a shock for you. It was a shock for me. I don't truly recall what happened when you were born. I never got to see your face. Pedros told me that he took you in and raised you as his own. And I'll always be thankful that he made sure you were taken care of.
You don't even know me.
But I want to get to know you.
How did Aristotle do this? What did she say to you, Pedros? What did she do? Sorry.
When you left yesterday, I prayed to Aristotle for a way to ensure I didn't lose you. I was afraid that perhaps my edict was too harsh. I didn't want to send you away. That was when I received a vision from Aristotle again, assuring me of the righteousness of my path and a way that I could show you that Aristotle's blessings were true for this town. How to perform this ritual came into my mind early in the evening as I prayed and fasted for hours after your departure. And I knew what I had to do to show you Aristotle's blessings. And look, he has rewarded us! Carrie has returned along with several other of our loved ones.
What has Father Pedro said about death before this? What before this has been his stance on it?
For the most part, death is a natural way of life and living. As part of the natural cycle, you know, we live, we create a family, we produce for hearth and home, and then we return back to the world that birthed us while our soul moves on to its eternal reward after being judged by Pharasma.
Okay. What happened to death being a part of the cycle? What happened to creating a family and then returning to the earth and all that?
I lived by these beliefs for many years, and all it did was cause you to leave me for another faith. Aristil showed me the error in my ways.
I think you're misunderstanding why I left. I didn't leave because of some fundamental misunderstanding of Aristil's beliefs, because if anybody understands Aristil's beliefs, it's me. But I just got called to another deity.
And I am fine.
I was...
If it wasn't for Aristil's calling to drive out the non-believers, I would have accepted that. But now it's too late. And as he says that, as Mico, Karen jumps in. Like, you know this is the wrong path, Pedros. Aristil would never seek to have us drive people out. Karen, you don't know because you weren't chosen. You rejected the dreams that came to you. In fact, your lack of faith. Perhaps you do not belong as a member of this church anymore.
Hold on! I don't think he has a lack of faith. You work so hard to get me back into a very clear non-worshiper of Aristil, and you click out Perrin, who's dedicated his life to the service? Your beliefs, Father Pedros, are completely skewed and out of line. You do not know what you are saying.
I have
and now
the righteousness of Aristil on my side.
You forced this poor woman out from her peaceful eternal slumber. For what?
He places his hands upon the altar and shakes his head. As he looks at Carrie, this was a mistake after all.
Oh no! That made messed up.
I never should have tried to sway you to come back to Aristil, Mico.
Uh-oh.
You lost your way.
You know, passing the just kidding star. Wait.
Be gone from this hallowed hall.
Alright. Whatever.
Join us being moments.
And then Miko's gonna look at Carrie, and he's gonna say, if you really want to know me, then you'll leave him and you'll come with me.
She looks at Pedros for just half a second, and then walks around the altar to join you and reaches out her hand to attempt to hold yours.
Y'all hold it. Come on, Carrie. Let's go, Mom. I will walk out of there. I'll sashay away.
You walk out with Carrie. You hear Karen arguing with Pedros. The voices echoing as they seem to go back and forth about their philosophical differences. And eventually, he turns and you hear him following out behind you as well. And for the rest of our party, as you circle around the back of the church, you see before you several gravestones marking where the dead of Seldrain are buried. 2 of them have recently been dug up.
Can I read the gravestones on the recently disturbed graves?
Yes.
Hey,
What?
Nothing.
Oh. So you see one is marked as Oliver Wooler, farmer, husband, died 4034.
Okay.
Another of the recently dug up ones is Kira Mallory, died 4717.
That one's
There's
fairly
no
recently.
other inscription on this one.
We're in like
Gotcha.
4722, right?
Yep.
Okay. What was that first year?
4020.
4020? Like 4020?
Yeah.
Oliver Wooler.
Hey!
What did you say the current year was?
It's
4722.
Yeah, 4722.
Three years ago. No, 5. Meh.
We need to hurry along. I don't know how long Mico can distract, but we need to get into church. So let's keep moving.
This is really
Yes.
weird. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna approach the cellar door.
The door's been recently disturbed. It's propped slightly open as you approach it.
Okay.
And it gets
I'll-
resized to an appropriate size. This was part of
Oh.
the 55,000 objects I uploaded earlier today.
Jeez.
The church blew their
55,000?
funds on a fancy cellar door that'll reshape itself to whoever's trying to climb through.
Magical doors into entrance of basements of churches. This is not unusual, right?
Well, don't you think that could possibly make it bigger creatures than us? You know, just bigger creatures than monsters.
Zark,
Sure,
are
it
you
could be
suggesting there's giants down here?
There could be giants. It could be dragons, demons. You know,
There may be giants.
giant demons.
I don't. No. No. No.
Don't know
We
if the
go-
door can resize.
Maybe
I'm gonna
I should
start
pay a bit
climbing
of
in.
attention at church.
Devil's going in.
I'll follow.
We gotta be fast. I don't
Yeah.
want to screw Mico over with all take too much time.
Agreed.
You climb down into the cellar, and it is pitch black for you, Devlin,
Oh, perfect.
and Falter.
Mhm.
Delea and Zarko, you both have dark vision, so you see that the shelves, it appears to be canned goods, preserves, various winter foodstuffs, and storage. And everybody, go ahead and make me a secret perception check.
I do a disadvantage.
There's no disadvantage.
Should be.
Well, actually, Devlin and Falter don't bother making a perception check at all.
I was gonna say I'm blind as a
Yeah.
bat.
Yeah, only Delea and Zarko make me a secret perception check.
That's private GM roll.
Yeah.
Oh, it's purple.
If you on your character sheet, there's a perception check, and then beside it's the eye.
Oh,
Or just
Click that for the
control
secret
click.
one.
Yeah, you can hit
clicked it,
control
and then-
click and it'll automatically make it a blind roll. So,
Oh,
Good point.
Zarko, you notice on the far wall there appears to be a disturbance in the dust and a small kind of scraping mark. On this wall is a stone plaque engraved with a stag's head, which you all living here are very familiar with, that Aristil is known as the Stag-Headed Man. And this might
So it's like
be
a
related to that.
door. So, is the scuffs on the floor in an angular, circular kind of thing? Like a door?
Yes. Stelea,
Uh,
you see nothing but jam. Well-preserved winterberry jam.
Hey, it's over here, fellas.
I want to pocket a jar for Mico. He's like, you know, he might be going through stress, but at least he can get some jam out of it.
There's some kind of door here. Should we get some light in here so you can see?
It's only jam. There's like a giant bowl of jam.
Well, okay.
Like, look at this.
Yeah, I see the jam. It looks lovely.
Yeah. I think Mico would like it.
But if you take your eyes from the jam and look right here, there's stagmen,
Oh.
and then there's possibly a door with all these scrapes here.
Mm-hmm.
Just need to figure out how to get it open, and it might be helpful if Falter could see. Should we light a torch?
I mean, probably. Oh, I want to cast Detect Magic.
Can you post it in chat?
Yeah.
There we go. Alright, so as you pulse out, I actually know what it does. I just asked for chat viewers.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, I gotcha. I gotcha.
As you pulse out, you sense no magic here.
Huh. Good news, the gem is magical. Bad news, or the gem is not magical. Bad news, the gem isn't magical. But there's still no... I don't have a read of any magic down here. So
Where are scrapes you're talking about? I don't really see what you're meaning. It's too dark.
What's dark?
This room.
Well, it's still
Wait,
black
let's
and
get-
white for you. For Mico, everything's full color all the time, always.
It's not dark.
You
though.
know what? Forget this, and I'll fumble around until I can find a torch.
Yeah,
Right now,
I'll light the torch.
And then I'll flint and steel this thing and be like, just give me a few minutes. I'll try to get lights going.
Hang on, I'm gonna fumble through my bags. I have these candles.
Here.
Would I be able to stick like a candle to my metal shoulder?
Why not? Yes. Melt like the bottom a bit, stick it on.
Yeah.
Skewer a candle through a horn.
I'm still gonna light a torch.
Yeah.
And as you light a torch, you illuminate this cellar room, and then you can finally see what Darko is talking about on this far wall where the stag head plaque resides.
Oh, perfect. Okay, Falter, remember the time you got the door at that ancient temple? This is bound to be much simpler.
Is it just a door, or does it just look like a fake hidden wall? Maybe.
Somewhere in
It
between.
looks like
I don't
the
know.
wall, and there's like this plaque of a stag mounted onto it, like a stag's head in like a relief of metal. And the dust around it has been disturbed as though something has swung outwards or something. Once Zarko points that out to you all.
Can I try to pull it out?
Nothing happens when you try to pull it out.
Devlin, you're strong. Can you come move this?
Well, I can certainly try to move this.
Thank
I try
you.
to move this. I cast try to move this.
You cast athletics check. Unfortunately, you can't just... You feel it wants to shift a bit, but it seems locked in place somehow.
Can I, as he's doing that, can I like examine it with like an engineering check?
Yeah, you can use that. As you examine it, you pick up just a tiny little thing. There's small little scrape marks around the stag head plaque. you feel like it might be connected to a lock mechanism in some way if you were to manipulate that plaque.
Okay. Can I try to like shimmy it along where the scrape marks would kind of show?
Yep, you
See if like
place
twist or
your hands
something.
on it and you kind of shimmy, and it slides down in your hand, and then you hear like a little click, and the door kind of pops just like an inch out from the wall. That segment.
Okay, see that? Told you Falter could get it.
And we will switch back to Mico real quick in case you guys don't want to go into this next section with a split party. Mico, as you exit the church and Perrin rushes out, Carrie looks at you. It's like, I don't know where to go. Mico, we need time to talk, I suppose, and I didn't expect such a harsh return, but please know that all I want is to get to know you and take this new lease on life, please.
I know. I look at Perrin like, help me.
I can take her to the camp if that's what you want, Mico. We can wait for you there if you have other things you have to do. I'll make sure she's settled in well, and maybe I have a nice hot tea. Like, oh, tea would be lovely, yes.
Girl, okay, alright, yes, Carrie, this is Father Perrin. He's very nice.
Mico, please. You can call me Mom. I know it's gonna be weird at first. I know, but
I don't think I can right now. Maybe later. We'll put a pin in that.
She places a hand on your shoulder. She says, I understand this is going to be difficult for both of us. Take the time you need. I'm here whenever you're ready.
How old is she? Like, how old is she when she died?
She looks like mid to late 20s.
That's my mom is like less than a decade older than me. That's awesome.
Well, she's been dead 16 years.
I know that still feels weird.
So she's roughly Devlin's age.
Oh my god!
I'm kidding.
Oh my god!
I joke.
Do it!
Oh my
Do
god.
it!
Does Miko's mom have it going on?
Miko's mom have it going on.
has got it going on.
Yeah, Miko's mom has got it going on.
Add that to the one
You
note.
didn't
Someone make a meme for that.
I'm gonna clip it.
Mom has got it going on. Okay.
I think that deserves a show where Max said on hero points, otherwise it'd say I want the pun.
If you guys weren't maxed out, that would have earned a hero point.
Okay. Sorry, what did she just say to me? I forgot.
That she's here for you whenever you're ready, and she understands it's going to be difficult and take some time.
Right, I didn't want to call her mom. Okay, right. Anyways, no, Father Perrin's going to take you to an encampment outside of town, and when my friends and I get back, we'll talk then. And yeah, we'll catch up.
Please don't take too long. I know.
Right.
It seems harsh to want to rush. For you, it's been 16 years. For me, it's been 6 hours, and you're already so grown, and I feel like I've missed everything in your life.
For 6 hours? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I know. Yeah, we'll talk. I'll be quick.
She turns towards
I'll see you later.
Perrin and it's like, come with me. I'll find a safe place for you. And he starts. As they start walking off, you hear them chatting a little bit. So, who did you worship back in the day? Or did you worship Aristotle? Or did you... And their voices kind of fade away.
I don't hear it! I don't hear who! I don't get to hear who.
Gorham,
Oh,
clearly.
Desna be with me. Okay, I'm gonna go find my friends.
And you rush back to the graveyard and you quickly sync up with your friends as they're debating opening the door, and see how we did that. And then you catch down and you notice they're standing in front of a section of the wall with a plaque of the stag-headed god that reminds you of Aristotle. And Devlin asks, is it open now? And that's when you walk in.
Sick.
See for yourself, Devlin.
Can you put me in? Because it won't let me go through the wall.
Yes.
Let's go around.
This is definitely me with Miko's mom.
Episode title.
That's still stuck in my head. Miko's mom has got it going on.
Going on.
We're gonna make a music video at DDA Con of that.
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
Everyone sign up to come to DDA Con.
Oh, Mico, excellent timing. Everything go well?
Yeah. Great. What did we find?
Well, there is deer head scratcher, the picture here, and scratches on floor and opens the door.
Yeah.
Do you know what this
Awesome.
is?
Let's go in, I guess.
Have you ever seen this before?
Well, that's Aristil. Nope.
The door.
Not at all.
Okay.
No, I haven't seen it before, no.
I was just curious, since you kind of did grow up here, just if you've snuck around at all, but that also would make sense if you haven't snuck around at all. I know.
Kind of person.
I mean, you did hide Desna from Father Pedros for a really long time.
Okay, well that's... yeah. That's... Stop sending memes to the legacy chat!
There appear to be layers of secrets at work.
Hot Miko's mom is? What? We're a professional outfit, I swear. We're not.
Sleep tonight.
Like I said,
Don't.
we pride ourselves on our actual...
No, I have to
game.
draw Miko's hot mom.
Why is that an issue?
I wish we could post memes.
You know what you did. I'm tired.
I go in the door.
I'm gonna post this meme in memes real quick in the server.
No!
Oh my
So that
god.
everyone can see it. If you are not a member of our Discord server, please check the link down below.
That's
and then
on
you can see the
you.
meme in our meme channel. You open the door.
Yes.
Beyond the door, you see a hallway. It seems to open up into a somewhat dank and musty crypt. Before you is a series of stairs that you walk down. And as you get to the bottom, two well-armed wardens stand before you.
Awesome.
Hey? Hello?
We were asked to come down here by Father Pedros for the next
Oh my
next
god.
group of people.
Guys.
Stop
Hello?
there.
Oh my
No.
god.
The crypts are off limits per Father Pedros' orders.
Including to me?
They look and... Oh! Tiny Mico!
Alright.
Especially to you. Father
Okay,
Pedros
well...
was specific in this regard.
But I have one proposition about why you should let us through. Please.
Don't, Leia, don't.
But I have even better one. Pretty please.
Oh, it's a really good point, Tiflin.
Okay, Father Pedros told me to come down here to, check on it.
While everybody should have gotten a prompt for a perception check, but I'm not certain if that went through. You can make a deception check as well.
I would love to make a deception check.
Ooh,
Can I be trying to aid that by talking to them?
I did it.
Yeah, Delay, you can make a deception check as well. If it's successful, then Mico will get a +2 bonus to their roll of.
Can I? I'm gonna use a hero point. I'm gonna use a hero point.
So that.
This is definitely
You know what?
me.
We're gonna modify our hero point house rule where you can choose between re-rolling or changing the degree of success. So that way you guys have
Thank you.
options.
Oh, sorry.
Bless
I
you,
forgot.
thank you.
For
That's
a
fine. That's
second
gonna be our
how
new-
Lily uses modified hero point rules for 5e, and I forgot.
Well, normally it's just a re-roll, but sometimes a re-roll sucks. So
Yeah.
you can choose between the two. That's our new house rule. And then
Awesome.
so with the Leia's roll, you get a +2 bonus for your total of a 15. And
Awesome.
as you're saying this comment to them, Mico, you notice, just for the briefest moment, that as you're talking to them, they register. You can tell that they know you're lying. A brief flash of maybe anger crosses their faces, and when you notice that, their eyes flash pitch black for just that moment, and then fade back to a normal color once again.
Awesome.
And Miko's the only one to notice that. My rum went down the wrong pipe.
Awesome.
This new rum, by the way,
Yeah.
very good. I like it. It's
What
smoky
brand?
rum. It's a
Not sponsored.
Zacapa Edición Negra.
Not sponsored. But that sounds great.
Not sponsored. We have no sponsorships at all.
The sponsor is me saying pretty please.
I sponsor myself.
Yeah.
We're
Well, I get an
sponsored by
extra
all
point
our
if I did.
Twitch and Patreon subscribers.
Yeah.
We appreciate you.
Thank you for the bit tiers
Significantly.
and the subs. Amazon
And the
Prime
extra
subs.
life
Yeah.
donations.
Yes. $3,607.97. We have broken our 2021 record of $3,500 on the
Wow.
dot. We're $107 over.
It's amazing.
This is definitely me with extra life. So they don't believe me?
They do not believe you, and they say as such. They're like, "Don't lie, boy."
Okay.
Pedros was specific to not allow you and your friends in here.
Well, it's a good
Can I-
thing. I'm not her friend. His friend. Sorry. You can let me through then.
Oof.
Yeah, I don't know who this really is.
I don't know who I am either.
Important to note as you're discussing here, these two statues you see on the ground were once angelic figures that you can tell were recently smashed. Definitely not destroyed by the age of time. Somebody has smashed these angel statues away.
This is definitely not Hog Champion.
Would like to try to intimidate our way through it and just tell them, look, we are going through. We can do this easy way or hard way.
Roll intimidation.
I will use hero point. Can I just increase the successfulness of or do I have to reroll?
You can make it a success. Yeah, with our house.
It's a
roll.
success, or whatever you deem it. It's 1 degree higher than what it is now. I don't know if that is success or not, but 1 degree higher.
I gotta double check, make an impression, and how it works. The target's attitude improves by 1 step, and then I gotta remember Pathfinder 2nd Edition's attitudes.
This is definitely me when Pathfinder.
Which I don't
Hi,
remember
welcome
what
back
it
to
is.
all of.
Okay, alright.
Welcome back to all. Picked up a new piece of lingo, and everyone else is gonna have to deal with it.
They look at each other, kind of shrug a bit, turn back towards you. No.
Oh, you think that you're tough?
No,
You
we
think
fight.
that we're gonna let you get away with this?
If I may, don't you two feel that the way Pedros has been acting, that things that are happening are very strange?
Of course not. Pedro spoke and told us all to embrace our dreams. Yesterday, we had a dream last night, a black flame that we each reached out to embrace, and we felt a surge in strength and power and righteousness, the likes of which we had never known. Aristil has shown us the way, and Pedros is his avatar upon this land.
I didn't realize that Aristil used black as a very symbolic color. I thought it was like green or something.
I didn't think
Maybe
so
blue.
either. But the dreams
then why
don't
would-
lie.
I mean, maybe they could.
The power,
know that you're
lie
right
or
about
not, the power you've reached out to is not Aristil.
They look at each other a bit and then look back at you. Have you not had the dreams? And the warden on the right places their hand upon their sword.
Oh, I've had a dream. I've had many dreams. Dreams that showed me a righteous light to save all that I've known and loved from this dark flame.
They look at each of you. None of you have embraced the flame of Aristil.
Better things to do.
I have.
Look at Devlin.
They look at Devlin for a second, and they're like, then
It's true. I can prove it.
one of them steps
And
forward
I'll-
and reaches out his hand towards you.
I'll reach out my hand.
Oh my god, they're holding hands, so cute.
Yeah. I'm gonna walk forward and take his hand.
As you grip his hand,
Looking straight in his eyes, by the way. No eye contact breaking whatsoever.
you feel a surge of energy between you and him. His eyes turn pitch black. And you feel something in your eye region. For a briefest moment in time, you can actually see in black and white. And then it fades away as he releases his grip upon you. Like, brother, why did you not make yourself known to us at first?
Well, let me look at my charisma before I come up with this great excuse as to why. Oh yeah, this is gonna be a train wreck. I was not 100% confident that you were in fact one of us. But now I see we are one and same.
You want to go with persuasion or deception on that one?
You know, it really just won't matter. Let's see.
Believe in you.
You shouldn't. Huh. Well,
Or diplomacy. Diplomacy, not persuasion. I meant
everything's as we say, both are 0, so it does not matter. I'll let
Go
you
ahead.
pick. Dealer's choice.
roll a check. You pick.
Ah!
He looks at you for.
With a hero point.
He's like, ah. Well, of course, then you are free to pass, brother.
I knew we could handle this the easy way. I appreciate your cooperation. What of my friends, though?
If they have not embraced the dream, then they cannot pass. Just you, brother. Surely you understand.
I'm literally like a priest in training. Sorry. I'm literally a priest in training of air still. What part of this is hard to understand?
Have you embraced Aristil? And you notice as they're looking at you, the one on the right, Warden 1, looks at your general neck region where your amulet of butterfly amulet of Desna is still out of the open. Like the
I'm gonna
last
pretend
we
I know-
heard, you were a Desna worshipper.
Alright, no, you caught me. Jig's up. Have fun, Devlin!
Bye bye. No, I'm not dying today. At least not alone.
You're free to explore as you want, Devlin, but the rest cannot pass.
We'll just hang out. Why don't we just go back to the camp? Devlin can look around, tell us what he sees when we get back. How's that sound?
No, we're not leaving him alone.
No. Sorry.
Nothing could go wrong with leaving Devlin alone in the crypt.
All
Do
of them to
it.
kill you.
Just do it.
Guys.
Don't allow a violent.
I know not how deeply the illusions have clouded your mind, but I'd like to reiterate I have, well and true, embraced the dream.
Roll deception.
Wrong dream. Maybe they misinterpret what the fuck I just said. Maybe. That was more of a threat.
Lightning.
I don't think I can say anything to let them let me pass after what I've said to them, honestly.
Woo!
Why don't you return back to the surface, Tin Man? Aristel will not choose some construct to be his vessel.
Oh.
Ooh, prejudices. Hate them.
Dang.
I'm honestly gotta say, gang, there's no way I'm getting up there. I'm out. I tap out.
I care not for your insults, nor what your god would choose to embrace and bless. However, I do find it very strange that you would hide whatever evidence there is of the rituals that brought back the 5 above.
These rituals are for Aristil's faithful, of which you are not.
Why hide such graceful blessings?
I want to try to talk to one of them.
What do you want to say, Delea?
I would really like to be able to get through. I have a dead sister, and if there's anything past that can help me get some knowledge on how to bring her back, I would just like to see my sister again, and I attend church every single week. I might not have a strong connection to Aristil, but I do still have the connection that I thought that I had a connection. I would just like to see my sister again, and you'd really try to get in the way of that?
Have you embraced the dream?
I haven't experienced any dream to embrace. I'm still waiting on it.
Roll diplomacy.
Hero point. Right away, hero point.
Perhaps if you explore the wonders beyond, Aristel will choose you. Is your sister buried here? In the halls of Aristel's faithful?
Is she?
No.
No. Oh, I was like,
You have
there
no
would be...
idea where your sister's buried. She joined the revolution.
Oh, right,
She
and then she
fought,
died.
and then she was murdered by demons and or devils, and the body never returned.
No, she's not buried here. I'd have to return to old Cheliax to be able to locate her body. I think I know what graveyard it's in. I think she's buried in Carthago somewhere. Been wanting to bring flowers, but I haven't gotten a chance to visit.
We will let you go under escort of the chosen one. And they nod towards Devlin. The dreams
Thank
will
you.
come to you tonight, I'm sure. Remember what you see and embrace the flame.
She will willingly embrace, I am sure. She is close friend of mine. I don't know if that helps with persuasions or deceptions or whatnot.
They're willing to let Leia pass as well at this point.
I have a plus 10 on diplomacy. I don't think I would necessarily need that help regardless. But that's appreciated.
Wait, I'm going to tell you, friends, you're going to let all of us through, unfortunately. It's just how cooperative you want to be about it. We're all very curious of what's going on, and we have no intentions of starting any kind of trouble for you.
If you attempt to pass this place, he places his hand upon the hilt of his blade. You will have to do so by going through us. Only Aristil's chosen may pass.
What,
by the
how
orders
exactly do you go
of
through a
Pedros
person?
himself. What do you say?
How exactly do you go through a person? Like, you can't exactly walk through, you know, you're like physical matter.
They each draw their blade from their sheaths.
Zarko.
Would you like to
Fella-
find out?
Yes.
And
You
and
could
as
just
they draw their blades, you watch as their eyes sort of fill in with an inky blackness as anger starts to take over their features again.
I
just
would like
explain
to
it better.
consider myself a patient man. But, Zarko, would you mind taking a step back?
Oh, sure.
Walter's
Sighs
gonna
and checks.
explode.
My god.
Mico sighs and checks his bag for the medicines he has on him.
Oh my god.
You can use self-destruct.
Are you
I'm
going to
gonna-
explode?
As I look back in Zarko, I'm gonna nod to him to kind of gesture a little further.
I'm gonna pull down
No.
Devlin's arm and pull him back.
I'm gonna look back at the two guards. While I may not have seen the same dreams as you, I'm very curious as to the powers of the Black Flame. Might you reconsider allowing me to walk with my friends? And as I'm saying this, I'm gonna start building up steam.
Make a diplomacy check.
Sure.
Wonder we hired?
Aristil is not for an unnatural creature such as you. You feel like they're less receptive to you than all the other members of your party. Much more hostile towards you than anyone else.
Mm-hmm. Very well. If you see me as little more than just a machine, this should come as no surprise. and I'll explode.
Yeah, get their asses.
Falter's
Alright.
default move. Can you post
It's a
explode in chat again?
Good move.
Because I
Yeah, I'm
don't
digging
have
it up
that
right
one
now.
memorized.
It's a good one. Me.
Is it a
There it is.
5-foot burst or a 10-foot?
Right now it should be a 10. Oh, it's a 5 foot. Well, can I lunge forward as I do that?
Yeah. We'll let you move forward. You might want to step like one more forward. I'll let you lunge forward twice just to make this
Okay, so, like,
effective. 'Cause that
diving
will give
into
you a 5-foot
'em.
emanation there. That
Yeah.
will hit both of them.
That's going to be a. My DC go.
They're gonna make a
That didn't seem to
reflex
put the right one in.
save.
Yeah.
What's your class DC? They both fail, but I just need to see if this one critically failed.
Oh, 18.
18. Alright, so the Vigilant Guard critically fails. So he'll take level fire damage, so double, so 6. Go ahead and roll that damage. Okay, there we go. Alright. I'm like, there's a thing. So he'll take double. He just normal fails, so he'll take the regular damage. I need you to make your... You have to make an unstable check, right?
Yes, I do.
To see if it breaks or critically fails. So
I'm
it
good.
succeeds, so you're good to go, and then we will go ahead and enter initiative order.
Do they still think I'm on their side?
I'm certain they would be happy just murdering me if you guys walked away.
Yeah.
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 Oh, the combat carousel.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, so much is happening. Oh my gosh, everything's moving so fast. Oh my gosh. Hold on, I'm so overwhelmed.
You're okay. Take a deep breath.
Can I use another? Can I hero point that initiative? Reroll it.
Yeah.
Us having 3 hero points at our disposal is
let's
actually
see.
bad for our health.
How to redo that?
Physical or mental?
Yes!
Just roll. Yeah,
There we go.
And
I'm
we will
playing.
begin combat. This one immediately turns towards you and makes an intimidating strike,
Ooh.
attempting to hit you with their longsword. And missing as it rebounds off your metal armor. And then they raise their shield.
It's a good move. I approve of that one. Classic.
That should go into effect. Yep, raise shield. Alright.
Alright.
It's Falter's turn.
Turning at the one who looks like he's still kind of reeling from the explosion. I'm gonna try to swing into him with the. Actually, I'm gonna overdrive first. Critical success.
Nice. Very nice.
And I'm gonna hit him with my empowered arm.
That hits. For
For 7.
7.
I'm gonna try swing again. Darn. Okay.
That is a
I gambled on it.
miss. Devlin.
I'll yell, "Oh, I will help you, brother!" and step forward. And then I won't help my brother. It was a ploy the whole time, idiots!
Ha ha ha.
You got their asses.
I'm gonna use Soulfire,
Okay.
which is my first focus point.
Yep, go ahead and post that in chat for everyone. So as you watch, as Devlin rushes up, these black hand wraps he's had around him just burst into this ghostly green flame that begins to dance around his arms.
Ooh.
As you all look at it, you get this kind of nauseous feeling as it springs into existence.
And then I will use it's called, I think, Flurry of Blows still, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna do the 2 attacks with my final action.
Alright.
Which is just an unarmed strike, correct?
Yep.
Which is not there. It's here. Make it here. I will use 1 hero point to make that one a success now.
Alright.
That's my last hero point, though.
Alright, go ahead and roll damage. And he'll make a fortitude save. He will pass. So
Yeah!
he won't take the persistent damage.
Persistent.
But he will take that. And go ahead and roll your second attack with the map.
That was poop! Look at all these bad rolls. It's almost like it's me attacking or something.
And then you punch again and he raises his shield and it slams in to his shield as his raised shield worked quite effectively.
Fun. Alright, that's all my actions, though.
Alright. And then he's gonna strike at Falter. Missing. He'll strike
I am
once
invincible.
more at Falter. Missing.
He's thrown off by his brother not helping him.
And then he doesn't have a shield or anything like that because he's not super cool. So he's actually just gonna strike a third time. Critically missing.
He hadn't
Darko.
raised his shield.
I would like to do my ability. Recanter's Reload. So if I understand that right enough, it lets me...
Yep, and then you can try to create a diversion or demoralize. Which do you want to try to do?
But that's a reload as well, right?
Yeah, and it will reload as well.
Cool. So I'll reload, and then I will try a diversion.
Alright, go ahead and roll create a diversion from your character sheet. You see it under your skill actions tab. And target whoever you're trying to do the diversion on.
Sorry. Oh.
I think you should target Mico for fun.
Just for fun?
Yeah.
Is it under the regular actions tab? Oh,
Yeah,
there it is.
under
Okay.
actions. And then did you target? There you go. Alright, and then roll the create a diversion. Yeah, there we go. You succeed.
Oh, cool.
You will become hidden from them, which will make them flat-footed to you for a second.
Okay, then my I'll just do a regular strike then.
That hits for 3 damage, which is enough to kill him. So,
Heck yeah.
as your bullet shoots out, slamming in to the warden, punches through his forehead, he slumps to the ground, and this black mist seems to trail out from him.
That's definitely good.
You
wait,
still
that's
have
good.
1 action.
Yep. Then I can. Nothing says I can't do the Recanter's Reload more than once. I think I'll do that again to the other guy.
Alright. Are you gonna try to create a diversion or intimidate him to demoralize him?
Intimidate.
Alright, roll your intimidation check to demoralize from your action tab. And that fails.
Does it though? Yeah, it feels okay. I was waiting for the hero point use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Delea.
Hi. I'm going to do the really fun, definitely not the classic move. Slide pistol. I read that a slide whistle at first. I'm going to do the really funky fresh thing of Inspire Courage with a Lingering Composition stacked on top of that. I'm gonna roll that performance check.
Roll that performance check. A critical success. So that will inspire everyone for 4 rounds.
I don't think it will last that long.
I agree. And then we're gonna do the really fun and nifty thing called throwing a random piece of statue at this man.
Alright. That hits.
Oh.
For 11 damage. As this piece of statue slams into him. He kind of rockets back, unable to get his shield up in place.
Oh, sorry, there's a flying statue coming your way. Oops. That's my turn.
Mico.
The pop-up was so scary. The noise I just made. Alright, I am going to cast Divine Lance. Let's do it, boys. I'm gonna Divine
Get
your
'em.
Lance.
A 15 will not hit.
Well, then, what's the point of doing this then?
Hero
You know
points.
what? I'm gonna hero point it and make it go up
Alright,
one.
roll the
success.
damage.
I can. Yes, I will, sir.
Are you doing good or chaotic damage?
Good.
Alright.
Always good.
That works on him. As your Divine Lance slams in to the warden, he grunts in pain as it courses across his body. And he actually dies.
Oh man.
Oh no! My bad.
Goodbye, cruel.
Alright, anyway. Miko just
Got
like,
really
alright,
dark.
anyways.
Ah.
Whoops!
I think you guys are probably good to come through now. I don't think they'll try to stop you.
Whoopsies. Ah. Awesome.
And you are free to explore the area.
That was awesome. Really cool.
Wait, so how's this walking through work? You just go like that? They're not answering. Can you guys help me out?
Yeah. I think we're just walking. Like walking.
It's my torch.
I must apologize. That was not like me. But seeing these
I mean-
people
What?
with the black eyes instills some kind of rage.
What do you mean it's
I
not
don't
like
blame
you?
you.
The
You
past-
explode all
at
the
all.
time.
It's past 2 weeks. I've seen it happen like 6 times.
Yeah, you exploded on stage at the Winter Festival.
I regret talking to you people.
No,
No, you don't.
Walter, we think it's really cool. Walter,
It's a
that's
very nifty
awesome.
ability.
Is it the anger part that you're saying is not like you, or is it the exploding part?
As you approach the intersection here, you see burnt into the flagstone itself a strange magical sigil aligned with skulls with candles affixed upon them, 3 of which are still emitting a small, soft glow.
Awesome. Can I do a magic check?
Zarko, jump in.
Can I do a stomp check?
If
Go ahead and
it's-
make a religion check.
I'm really good at religion. It's like my whole thing. Why can I not find the religion button? There it is.
Can I smash a skull?
Alright.
This
Oh my
doesn't
God.
look like anything to you. Some strange ritual magic, but you can't place.
Can I do
What
an
it could be.
occultism check?
Sure.
Okay.
Other than some strange ritual circle, you also can't really make out what's going on here.
I don't think I've read about this one anywhere.
Oh, wait, let me try something. I'm gonna crush this skull with my foot.
Oh my gosh.
What do you...
You stomp on the skull, it shatters into fragments.
Was that necessary?
The scientific
it was.
process.
It's part of learning what it does. Now,
Okay, what does it do? Since you are all-powerful and all-knowing, what does it do
No.
now that you've done that?
Delia, you're swiping.
that was oddly hostile for just trying to understand.
How is that trying to understand? You just destroyed something.
Delay. He stopped it from doing what it's doing. Why are you being so
I don't even
mean
know
right
what it
now?
was. We don't even know what it was doing.
Delay, no, he's right. Why are you being so hostile?
My apologies. I will consult you before crushing skulls anymore.
The public delay is coming out in the private group.
I just feel like before we really touch anything, we don't know what anything is doing, so we should make sure that we're not touching anything before. No.
From anything that I've learned of hanging out with you guys so far is that whatever hurts you doesn't hurt me. That's all I know.
That's definitely also.
At any rate, Devlin, I admire your inquisitive spirit.
I feel like that's a conversation for another time.
Hey, it got me past door, and I got you past door. Then Falter got everyone else past door.
Yeah, explosions really can do that to a group, I guess.
So we only destroy things that don't have the lives in them, because that guy back there was alive. We kill him, and that's fine.
Crushed skull or no, we should not touch the markings.
Exactly.
Which way are we going?
This side here on the left seems to have a little bit more, I don't know, they tore it apart? Good way to say it. The one on the right looks to be put together, you know?
That may be a indication as to where their activities were held.
Right,
should
that's
go-
what I was thinking.
We should go off to the left then.
I agree with this idea.
Any game with Blue Man, you're gonna end up going left. This is what he always
Oh,
says.
there's
He says,
another-
go left.
There's another
This is-
hallway.
Just like in the Tennant era of Doctor Who.
Actually, David Tennant's doctor uses the sonic screwdriver with both hands, so it could go either way, I guess.
That is not what I'm saying at all.
I know.
Wait, unless you want to go down there, it looks like a bunch of coffins, graves, all that good stuff.
You
think
were
there
looking
might
for
be
your
another-
sister. Maybe she's in here.
Oh no, she's not here. We don't know where she is.
Oh, okay.
She died in the middle of somewhere.
Oh.
Haven't seen her body.
Have you ever
Sometimes-
tried visiting somewhere?
I wish I had never seen my mother's body. It gotta be real. That's a luxury I'd love to have right now.
I'm sort of glad that I haven't, because from what I can imagine, she probably died a very brutal death. So I'm okay not knowing what she looks like currently.
She's also probably a skeleton right now.
Oh yeah, probably. Or she was raised by a demon or a devil.
Or
for
Father
some-
Pedros, apparently.
Or Chelly X, so...
It's just the
Devlin, you
sarcophagi
see
here.
tons of sarcophagi, coffins, various ancient stone tombs of members of the church past here. None of them appear
Are
to have
there-
been disturbed.
Are there any plates of offerings that I could pilfer?
Devlin.
The pilfer? Yeah, like here there's some offerings, dried
Devlin, oh my
flowers
God.
mostly. Here there's
Devlin!
about 6 gold coins on this
Woohoo!
one here.
Devlin!
Devlin!
They don't.
Dead?
Yeah, it doesn't. I never
But,
understood.
there's some ancient, axes, helmets, shields.
6 gold coins.
Devlin the
see.
Grave
Are there any-
Robber.
Are there any, like, names that I would specifically recognize of, like, either people past people in the church, or, like, even people I knew from the church who died while I was
You don't.
around?
Nobody here that's buried is somebody that you know personally. You do recognize. There's a story of one person, but an old priestess known as Evelyn, who once single-handedly fought off a troll invasion from the Ravenel forest, managed to slay a troll king to help save the town in the early days of the founding, but it cost her her own life in doing so.
Huh.
You
What we're
also
looking for
see
doesn't seem to.
one story of a Drew, a simple man of Aristil, who had come up with a new way to brew mead from the honey farm.
It's just like an Icewind Dale.
Oh my god.
Alright. Let's go. Falter, are you alright? Does it, like, take a lot out of you when you explode?
I'm doing fine. Was simply letting Devlin take a look around.
I keep wanting to, like, offer you herbs, or, like, because, like, that's usually what I do with other people when they've, gone through extraneous circumstances, but I don't think I'm exactly... And then he, like, digs around in his bag a little bit, and he's like, hold on. And he pulls out a sprig of lavender and just sort of, like, puts it in, like, an ear area, and, like, he's like, yeah, that works.
Marigold core.
What's this coffin doing here by itself?
Thank you, Mico. I appreciate your help.
Mico?
Oh, what? Which coffin?
Oh, this one right here. It's by itself. The other one was in a room or organized by all together.
I don't know. Let me take a
Just
look
And
at
this
it.
one seems Be made out of
stands
wood?
out oddly, as it is a wooden coffin. As you look at it, it appears to be being prepared for internment, for its permanent home, kind of staged here temporarily.
Does it say Miko Monroe on it? Like,
There's actually nothing engraved upon it.
Okay, who's looking at the dead body?
I am. I open it.
You push it aside, and you see inside the dead body of a local townswoman by the name of Sheila.
Oh! Have we considered that potentially he raised the bodies by killing other people?
Oh my
Oh,
god.
no.
Oh,
Is that what's going on?
hey, just a random question. How many wardens have we killed at the other locations? 2.
You've killed like maybe 6 wardens now.
No, what?
That's fucking awesome.
No,
That's
If-
super cool.
If not killing people to raise people, what if the 5 that they brought back are like possessed the same way these wardens have been?
Yeah, I'm kind
Oh
of.
man.
Just quick question: where did what happened up in the other areas? How's Father what's his face doing?
Oh, great! Everything's awesome up there. Nothing to
Uh,
worry about.
How did the conversation go now that we're talking about it?
Eloquently, it's like your
I
body
have-
nature was flowing through me
Why do I have reason to believe that you're bluffing?
because I'm lying so hard right now.
How did it actually go, Miko? You don't need to lie to us. We're gonna find out either way.
Well, Father Perrin and I are officially kicked out of the church.
Oh!
Woo!
And what about the woman?
Oh, Father Perrin took her back to the Destiny Worshipper camp.
What
Huh?
That's my mom, Carrie.
Okay.
was
That's
that?
interesting.
She left?
She
Yeah,
left for the Pedro.
Yeah. Why did?
I asked
why-
her if she was going to stay with him or come with me, and she came with me.
Huh.
He probably raised her against her will. I mean, she's, dead.
Yep.
Can they deny it? It's the first
I
I've
don't
heard.
know. Well, either way, she did get brought back. If she didn't want to be brought
She
back
seems to-
by him, or didn't want to
Wait.
see him, regardless.
I mean, listen.
Yeah.
Apparently she was alive for like the whole I don't know if she was over exaggerating, but she was alive for like a whole 6-ish hours. Before we even saw her. But I don't know. Part of me worries. I don't know. I'm hopeful that she's just alive of her own free will and is making her own free choices. But part of me does worry is that Father Pedros is puppeting her in some sort of way, and that perhaps she's actually being sent in as a spy, and she's like looking through her eyes. So both very real possibilities, but
So naturally, she's back at the Disney camp now.
yeah,
Cool.
she's my mom. What am I supposed to do? Say no?
I mean,
What am I
You
supposed
could.
to do? Say no.
you could. I understand why you feel like you can't, though. I get it.
I was going to make a comment about not having the same relationship with my mother as you do with yours, but I really don't have any relationship with my mother, so I can't confirm or deny whether that's the case yet. Also, it would have been very mean to say, but here I did say it anyway, so.
We'll just forget that just happened. Should we keep exploring?
Yeah.
Let's.
I'll,
As you come into this next room, Devlin and Zarko, you notice 2 of these coffins have recently been disturbed.
Just real quick, I'm throwing like "Sorry You're Dead" flowers on her, and then closing the coffin and leaving.
Little sprinkle of
I don't-
lavender.
Nah, not lavender. Lavender's for sleeping and for gay people. So
Oh.
it is.
Oh,
It's the lesbian flower.
No, you're not wrong.
Throw like forget-me-nots on her. Like I don't know.
Is there
how
anything
many
in there, Devlin?
flowers does Mico have on him?
It's like along with his herbs and stuff. He's got flowers and stuff. You know,
Lots of dried flowers. Okay.
like dried flowers. Yeah, I should clarify. They're dried. Like they're not live.
What are the names on the coffins in here?
So as you look at these, one of the names is Oliver, a man who passed near 200 years ago in
Yeah.
4565.
That man was buried above ground, I thought.
That was different man. That was Oliver Woolley or Wooler.
Do we have the last name of this Oliver?
Oliver Destin.
Destiny.
And is by some random chance another one of these bodies with the first name of Kira?
Samira Prescott, actually,
Samira.
is the other one who passed in 4701.
I'm frantically looking around for another Carrie. This is awesome.
What was the year on that? 4071?
Yeah, 4701.
Well,
Oh.
they seem disturbed. Is anything in there still?
I can't click the perception check button you sent me.
Devlin, you notice there's some faint scratch marks around the coffins. Difficult to tell, mostly on the exterior. And you get the faintest smell, perhaps of rotten eggs, but it seems to disappear as soon as you catch a small whiff of it.
I'll look over at Zarko, who's the closest to me, and give him like a very accusative look, and then go back to looking.
What the fuck, Zarko? I know that's not what you meant, but
Give him the confused eyebrow. Like what?
You don't. Does anybody else see these scratch marks that are around coffins?
Do we
Is
see them
there-
if they're
is-
pointed out?
Yeah, you can see some small scratch marks once pointed out.
do I see them on this coffin too?
On both coffins, yes.
That's awesome.
Are they like scratches from moving heavy things? Are they tools or like claws?
Make me a blind perception check. Secret perception
thing.
check.
Secret perception.
Secret perception. You can't tell if it's tool marks or something else.
I don't have a good feeling about anything going on down here. I mean, I don't think any of us do, but
I haven't had a good feeling since we got back to town.
no, I agree.
Do I smell anything over near this coffin?
Make me a secret perception check.
You said you just control click it, right?
Yep, control click.
Mico, should we look at more dead bodies, maybe? Do we think we'd find some
Yeah.
answers with that?
I'm. Is this coffin empty too?
This one and this one are empty.
Awesome. Then I'm.
Devlin, you do sense there's some foul smell in the air, as though eggs have gone bad.
gonna
Hovering
ask-
kind of in this general room.
Okay. Does anybody else smell the rotten egg smells? No, or I mean, does anybody else smell that?
Does that? I've worked with dead bodies before. People die. People have died on my table.
Oof.
Do I know anything about dead bodies in relation to rotten eggs or anything like that?
Make a medicine check to recall knowledge
I'm
medicine.
I'm really good at medicine. Medicine is also kind of my thing. Uh, uh, I'm gonna see if I'm gonna do this right. Am I doing this correctly?
Yeah, that works. No, you're not really aware of the smell of rotten eggs associated with dead bodies.
I don't know. Kind of unsure about it. Doesn't ring any bells for me personally.
Well, let's go back and look at other rooms maybe or something. Just
But,
note.
Miko,
Oh
you
lord.
do recall in your teachings some of the lower planes, those infernal and fiend-like, have been
Yeah.
related to brimstone, which has a sulfurous-like smell that some people equate to rotten eggs.
Um, that's awesome. Migo sort of like says all that like it doesn't really ring any bells, and then he's just like looking at the coffins, and he's like, "Hold on, you know what does smell like rotten eggs? Brimstone."
And as Miko reveals that short revelation, we will take a quick 15-minute break
Awesome.
and continue in the second half of our Legacy of Ruin campaign. And we are back with the second half of Legacy of Ruin as we pick up with Mico's revelation. His knowledge of religion and the demons, devils, and undead creatures comes to mind to tell you brimstone associated with the infernal lairs, and sometimes be described as the smell of rotten eggs.
So I think it's safe to say we just kind of keep our eyes out for more demons or devils or whatever, and we move on to other rooms.
Well,
I mean, there's not much else we can do besides that.
one thing's for certain. I think our fears about these rituals are closer to the mark than I'd like.
Yeah.
Mico. Where's Mico?
I'm coming.
You alright,
They
Miko?
don't know where we
What's
are.
up?
We jump out and scare them. I'm gonna roll an
I'm
intimidation
fine.
check when my friends catch up to me.
I'll join
I
him.
think that'll probably be a stealth to see if you can actually hide
With-
from us in the first place.
Forces of the Infernal. I'd rather not get split up. I don't know what kind of magics these have.
I
Oh
am
my god.
invisible. Bitches, you can't see me.
Yeah, as you walk around with your torch.
Shh. I put it out, clearly. That's what the 21 says. I don't know.
So then you don't know where you're walking?
Haha!
I try to grapple
Oh,
Devlin.
That wasn't intimidating at all.
I flip him off. It's not funny.
Ah. I was going to
sorry.
yell something like
Oh, sorry, you can't see me. I'm
demonic, but I
flipping you
couldn't
off
think
since
of
you put the
anything.
torch out.
Can
Wait,
somebody give me a light? I hold it over
Oh my
Falter's
gosh,
shoulder candle.
Nico sheds light.
hey,
Nico's
Devlin,
like,
you
watch
said,
this!
hey, Devlin, you
Turns
said
on.
something demonic.
That's
You
way
said you
better.
couldn't think of anything demonic, and I just starts talking in infernal at him.
Oh, I'm gonna mimic it.
I'm gonna look at the two of them. Please don't do that.
And you
What does
just
it sound
hear
like?
this voice in Elfish just chimes out like, oh my god, can we be serious for just a moment?
Okay, I'm sorry.
Devin gets uncomfortable in awkward situations and tries to bring comedy.
Devlin, I love you.
This is a very serious moment right now where we could all be murdered by hellish fiends.
Would you be? I can't.
Gallows
Okay,
humor
but-
is a tried and true morale booster.
Okay, but we're probably not going to be murdered right now. We haven't
I hope not.
seen
I haven't
anything.
even learned what my name is yet.
We're going to figure
I
out
thought
your
we
name.
decided it was Luke.
You don't.
Luke the
You don't know
Luke?
Elvish?
I do.
You do?
No,
Did
I
we
don't.
go over this?
He's ignoring it the whole time.
Stop trying to
Alright.
gaslight me. It's like we're going to be fine.
As-
Everything will be okay.
Okay. He calms
Calm
down
down.
a bit. As you approach
Calm down.
these three coffins, ornately carved sarcophagi before you, one of them appears recently disturbed.
Awesome.
Are there scratch marks around it, and do I smell the fart smell?
Since- This one
Eggy.
is doesn't appear to have the same scratch marks. But go ahead and roll me a secret perception check for anybody who's investigating this sarcophagi. Mico, you notice the name engraved upon it. The name Rico Falcone, who triggers your
Rico?
memory, was the former head priest before Father Pedros took over.
Sus. Nope.
How do you
And
spell Falcone?
Falcone.
Okay.
And Delea and Zarko, A foul odor seems to emanate in the air here. Not quite like eggs that are gone bad, but perhaps something burnt or charred in some way. As you look, you do see bits of cloth that seem to have torn or frayed inside the sarcophagus.
Well,
You smell. Does anyone else smell that?
yeah, it's kind of gross.
It's not a pleasant smell, but at least it's not eggs, I guess. Burnt smell.
Is there anything inside this sarcophagus?
Which one?
The one we're looking at.
This one here?
Yes.
Just has like kind of bits of torn cloth, but nothing else.
Mico, do you know anything about burning or charred smell in relation to? Yeah, I mean, you figured out the brimstone thing. Any sort of potential relation, but to a different. I don't know what I'm trying to ask, but you seem
I'm racking my
knowledgeable on
brain.
this topic.
I would like to think I am.
You can make a religion recall knowledge. Make it secret, so hold down control.
Awesome. That I can do. Definitely. Control. Religion, you said?
Yep.
Blind GM roll. That's what I want. Correct?
Yep. Signs point to some sort of infernal presence. But that's all you can really piece together here. There's no true facts, just a hinting suspicion that something nefarious might be going on here.
It's also probably connected to something infernal.
Cool,
Can't say
wonderful.
what exactly.
That's not unsettling at all. Okay.
Nope.
Shit, I can't go home, otherwise I would say I could check my library.
More disturbed sarcophagi and odd smells, yet no ritual evidence.
Except for this in the center of room over here.
True.
And the skulls, which one is now smashed?
It is possible this was a ritual of some sort. However, I'm not skilled in the magical arts.
Have a bit of knowledge. I mean, if you, what do you think I should look for?
Well, you've already
True.
tried to investigate this,
yeah.
so nothing else is going to help you at this point.
Oh, actually, something might. Can I do detect magic then to see if there's anything actively going on?
Sure. As the pulse pushes out from your detect magic, you do get a faint feeling coming from the circle, but it's fading away almost.
Something active. It's fading, but there was something here very recently. There's a little bit left.
Is there any way to tell what kind of magic it was, or just that there was power here?
I just know that there was. I can't get any more of an answer than that, I guess.
Perhaps Delay is more experienced.
Yeah, Separate cantrips. I mean, I could probably, if I can sense that there's something here, I could probably try to dispel it if we want it gone right now.
You
Wow.
definitely get the
I mean-
feeling like whatever's happened is in the past. The magic's gonna fade away on its own.
Okay.
Kind of like
So you're-
residual energy going on.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's residual. Something occurred on this spot.
Well, that lays credence to Devlin's thought of this may have been the center of the ritual.
I mean, also look at the markings. It looks very incriminating to a ritual in itself. It's most definitely where something was happening.
It definitely looks kind of burned and charred into the stone as well.
Is this where the smell was coming from?
You can
So this is...
detect a faint scent of that kind of burnt smell here.
The smell was coming from here, most likely. The fact that there's just the residual magical energy. Something required this spell or whatever happened, this ritual, to burn something, and we still have the residual scent and
We don't know what this ritual.
magic.
Well, I have a good idea of what this ritual is, but we don't have any hard evidence.
Well, we know that it was recent, so whoever did
Mm-hmm.
do this ritual isn't far. Maybe upstairs in the church.
I don't like that train of thought. Let's hope it's not.
I don't like it either, but can't have gone far.
There may be some ritual book around. Though with these dreams as a possibility, it's not.
We would have spotted something by now, I would think. We've been looking a lot.
Let's look over this
on-
way.
Yeah.
You all ever wonder yet why this side looks so nice compared to everything else?
Mico, are you going along with them?
Yeah, sorry. They're moving so fast.
We zoom in.
That's
Li-
fine. If you just want to move, where do you want to be? Just ping it.
I can't even see where everyone is. Like, that's how far away they've gotten from me. Just
if you go
put
to the
me,
center,
then I
on
can
the
see.
map,
Oh, I couldn't because the game is paused.
Yeah, where do you want to be? Just ping it, and I'll put you there.
I don't like that implies that some stuff is gonna happen, but I want to be
I don't like
there.
the door there.
Yeah, sure, that works.
Darko here. Falter, where are you?
Um,
Just because everyone was moving very quick. Let's establish positions here real quick.
so this entire time through here, I've been trying to make sure I keep Mico in eyesight. So I'm probably either near Mico or keeping up the back. Let's go there.
Put you there. As Devlin and Delea walk past these last two statues, they seem to set something off as they begin to move and animate and reach out as though they're sentries and guards against tomb raiders. And go ahead and roll initiative.
Awesome.
All right.
Oh, Mico, no, no.
Man, I'm really consistent with that 6.
Why don't I see the turn tracker thing?
It doesn't start until combat starts.
Because we're in combat.
No,
If you're not seeing the
I-
combat carousel, just click. There's a button on the left hand side all the way at the bottom. Click that and then it will display.
Oh yeah, that's what he said.
something happened with our
That's
combat chat. Give me 1 second.
awesome.
Ooh,
Uh,
I like your new layout on the stream.
something happened with our reset. I will fix that. Screen. Real quick. No, just real quick. Okay. Alright, hopefully that loads up. As we it is the animated armor's turn.
Great about this.
As it strikes out with its fist at Delea. My bugging. I'm having lag. It hits Delea for 8 damage. As it then lashes out. Again, missing. And then one more time. As it's a dumb, brutish creature. And Mico, your turn.
Yeah. 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 Alright, awesome. Watch this. I'm gonna do that. 2 actions, so it's a 10-foot burst. What do I need to click? You need to make me a.
First you have to place your 10-foot burst. Where are you putting it?
Yes, place 10-foot burst. I don't want to hit my friends. I think that's gonna not hit my friends. No,
That will
fuck, then
hit
it'll hit me.
You
Fuck.
and Falter and Devlin and
Ah! I broke something. I can't see anything anymore.
somehow you moved all the way back.
That's awesome.
Yeah, hard to use that one in close quarters.
Dang it, I misunderstood what 10-foot meant. That's awesome. Okay. I want to not do that then. That's awesome. I misunderstood.
You want to do it as a single action then? And just target one of them? Or do you want to do something completely different?
I don't know. Give me 2 seconds.
Okay.
I'm just gonna divine lance them. Then yes, I'm gonna do something completely different. How do I stop doing this? Please, sir.
You just cast your Divine Lance.
Okay, it's giving me problems. That's why Oh my gosh. Alright, new fun thing. Piece of advice, just in case anyone wanted it. This sucks.
You're doing great.
Thank you. I'm just like trying to play it on this tiny of a screen. Not going well. Bro! Let me into my character sheet! I had this great plan. It was all gonna go awesome. Remember, I forgot what radius meant. Okay, so super cool. It will not let me into my full character sheet. So that's super cool. Let's just try this. Attack. Roll.
That will hit.
Damage. Roll. Good damage.
As it slams in to the animated creature, it appears to have no effect upon it.
Awesome! All that for nothing! Cool. Then in that case, I'm outie. Because I'm not built for. Can I move through people? I cannot remember. Can I move through my
at
friends?
difficult terrain, so double the movement. So.
Okay, well then I'm just gonna go around. Okay. 10. Wait, is it? Why am I? Is it difficult terrain here? Why is it
It
telling
is
me it's
not.
difficult terrain here? Okay, then why is it telling me it's difficult terrain?
It keeps trying to move you from your old position for some reason. I don't know why.
It won't let me.
Where are you trying to go? I'll
Oh,
move you there.
I'm trying to go. Can you see my ruler when I do this?
Yeah.
Up there, and then back. Like I want to go to here basically, without moving. Like so there, and then there, and then there. Yeah. Thank you.
Right.
That's all for Mico.
Delea.
Okay. At risk of not trying to get hit by an attack of opportunity, I'm gonna take a step action to there.
Okay.
Because I don't like being hit, and because I really don't like being hit, I'm gonna cast Mirror Image on myself.
Okay.
So you guys just see 3 illusory Deleas beginning to swirl around the little space that she's in.
Ooh. The fancy magic.
The fancy magic. level 2 spell. Yeah, and that will be my entire turn now, once that's cast.
Alright. And then the next animated armor strikes out at Devlin. Hitting for 6 damage. And then attempting to strike once more. Because it's a very mindless creature, it just attempts 3 attacks against Devlin. Missing with the other 2. Zarko.
I will activate 10 paces. And then move 5. Target that dude. And then hit him up with the... Oh, since I don't have enough focus points. I thought I had last one. How did the focus points work again? I thought we got them back after resting for so long.
If you spend time, 10 minutes refocusing, you get them back. You should have
Okay.
1 focus point because you haven't spent one in forever.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. I was going to do Elemental Barrage and shoot the one in front of Devlin.
Okay, make your strike. What damage type are you choosing?
Electricity.
Alright. That hits. Go ahead and roll your damage and then your additional electricity damage.
Oop. That's meant to be electricity. Crap.
You shoot. The bullet slams into the statue and seems like it can't pierce its hard stone body as the electricity courses across it with no effect.
Thought it might do this. And then I'll just do a normal reload.
Devlin.
Devlin will. Is there a way to like take one action to step to here to just kind of be in between Delea and.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can take a step action.
I will step to here to make sure Delea doesn't get any more attention, and hopes that maybe they focus on me a little bit. I will use the one focus point that I have left to do a key strike.
Okay.
And I'm going to focus on... None of them have taken... So has this one here taken at least a little bit of damage?
Nope. Always taking any
None.
damage.
Yeah, then I'll just focus this one here.
Alright. You're gonna flurry of blows
And
with your key strike?
Yes, I am. So I'm going to take 2 punches.
First, cast your key strike
Oh,
and put the effect
sorry.
on yourself.
Yep.
But that first strike will miss.
I don't have enough... Oh, it actually does it itself. That's why I ran out. Okay, there we go. Haha, there it is. And then put the effect on myself. Aha! And it's,
Yeah, even with the +1 status bonus, you'll still miss with that first strike.
Sure. And then I take my second attack.
And that will miss as well.
Fun.
You still have one action left.
Yeah. Can I attempt to... Let's say, like, trip. I don't know if I can trip.
You can try.
I guess...
You'd make an athletics check, but it would be at your full map. So under your actions tab, you'll see athletics. You'll see a trip at the bottom, and then just do the map -10 button.
Athletics, trip, map -10. Haha. Nope. It hurts. I fall prone. Here we go.
Won't work.
Okay. That's all my turns.
Falter.
Seeing the suits of armor or statues, the armors move off and start attacking my friends, can I give them a look over, do like a recall knowledge, see if I can see any like weaknesses on them?
Yep, you can use either Arcana or Crafting.
Okay, I'll go ahead and use the crafting check, see if I can... anything wrong with their structure.
You don't... As you look at, you don't really notice necessarily weakness, but you do recall that these statues, when they're animated back to life, they're so tough on the outside that they'll, until you can deal enough damage to them to break through their shell, they're extremely resilient. They have a high hardness value that helps them absorb and ignore damage.
Okay. We have to hit them as hard as we can, crack through that armor. As I say that, I'm going to step forward, and I'm going to swing at this northernmost one with my Sterling Dynamo arm.
A 25 will hit.
Great.
And your arm slams in to its hard stone exterior and appears to be unable to pierce through its hardness value.
Does it seem like it might have cracked at least a little bit?
Not at all.
Damn, okay.
You suspect it was maybe close, but not quite there.
Gotcha, okay. I think that should be my turn then.
This one will lash out at Devlin, now being the closest target that had passed them. And he's just going to make 3 quick strikes. The second one does hit for 5. and then critically misses with the last one. It's Mico.
Awesome. I'm going to cast something. Daze. I'm just gonna try casting Daze. Give me your will save, King. Oh well.
As your gaze goes up against it, it seems to have no effect against the mindless creature.
Awesome.
Daze has the mental trait as well.
So cool. And awesome, and that's all for Mico.
It's a low threat encounter. It's just apparently perhaps the party's not equipped as well as I thought it would be for this one. Delea, it's your turn.
We've uncovered 3 immunities, and this is a low threat.
Yeah, no problem.
Just
Yeah,
hit it
sorry.
harder.
You've only
Courage,
uncovered
lingering.
1 immunity so far. Just all the other attacks haven't pierced its hardness yet.
Would theoretically have been before I did the last lingering composition at full, my focus pool.
Yeah, it's been 10
Just
minutes.
full
I'm sure you guys
downtime.
focused since then.
Okay. I just didn't have anything marked then. But yeah. Lingering composition.
That is a success.
Cure pointing.
so
Cure
it'll
pointing to a crit.
Make it critical. That'll make a 4-round lingering composition for everyone.
So that's my first
For
action.
Inspiring Courage. Which will help damage rolls. Help get through the hardness.
This is a mental effect. I can't do that. That's mental. I don't trust misfortune effects with this. I'm just gonna telekinetic projectile some loose shale or something at the one that hit me. Cool. Yep.
That will miss.
Yeah. That'll be my turn.
This one will keep trying to punch Devlin. Hitting for 10 on the first strike. Seven on the second strike.
Yikes.
And missing with its third strike. Sarko.
Gonna aim at the same guy. And then, hold on, maybe use this.
Alright. So go ahead and roll your strike, and then you should be able to have an option to keep 2 in the roll dialogue.
In the roll dialogue?
There is a button that lets you
It,
select roll 2, keep highest on the roll dialogue. Go ahead and just roll one more real quick.
I think it's like roll with fortune or something.
Oh, keep higher and keep lower?
Yeah,
So I need to keep higher, right?
yeah.
Okay. This is the first time using this ability, so I was a little confused.
A 19 will hit. but the bullet slams in to its hard stone exterior and causes no damage.
Alright. I'm gonna reload. I got nothing, guys.
Okay.
Devlin.
So I'm out of my focus points because we used one earlier and then one now.
You probably have one focus point because you would have refocused between now and then because it's been 10 minutes.
Between the fight in the front? Okay.
Yeah, it's been 10 minutes. You would have refocused at that point. You guys know to refocus and get your focus points, so you should have one.
Okay. Then I will use one action to enter the mountain stance. And the final action
You still have two
to
actions.
do a... Well, yeah, but my final action will be to use the Soulfire, which is 2 actions. So my final 2 actions will be to do Soulfire with my final focus point.
If you want a bit of advice, Key Strike lets you make 2 strikes with Flurry of Blows with bonus damage, and both strikes combine to overcome resistances and hardness. So if both hit, they all combine together to equal 1 big damage that lets you overwhelm hardness as part of Flurry of Blows.
Then I'll use my other... Instead of doing the Soulfire, I'll do the Key Strike. So drop the spell effect Key Strike on me as, I guess, negative damage. I don't know enough about these guys to know if negative or force or whatever works. So
force is probably the better choice. Negative hurts living creatures.
Oh, okay. Then can I change it to force?
Yeah, we'll take that off
and put it on as force damage. Okay. 2 strikes against this guy. Hopefully I can hit them. So, strike number 1.
That's a critical hit.
What do I roll damage from? Oh, just from there.
Roll damage from there. For that one. And then, did you hit the critical button or just the damage?
I just hit the damage button. Gosh dang it.
It's okay. We'll double that for 28.
Okay.
Hold on. 1 sec. This is important for the future.
Okay.
And as your first blow slams into it, cracks, fracture all across the armored body, and it appears as bits of it flake and fall to the ground. It appears weakened, as though your ability to strike it and deal damage has become easier. And do your second one.
Okay.
Normally we combine them, but...
Okay. I was going to say, do they have to be made against the same target?
I don't think so. It just says...
Because I thought maybe...
If they both hit the same creature, you combine your damage. But you can do 2 separate creatures if you want.
Okay, because I thought if I crack the shell on this one, I can maybe try and crack the shell on the other one and help my teammates get to do more damage? I don't know. No, I'll just re-attack the second one. Whatever, I'll just re-attack the second one. The same one. Map -5 on the second tick. Doesn't matter. That's 2 turns, correct?
That's 2 actions, yeah. So you have 1 action left.
I'll just make a 3rd attack at -10 and minus the force damage. Hiya! Hey, what do you know?
That hits.
Hiya!
As Devlin unloads on the statue, chunks of stone fly off. Phew, phew, Yeah, yeah, ah, and it collapses into rubble beneath him. Balter.
Alright. Devlin, listen when I said hit him as hard as possible.
I did.
So I'm gonna try to overdrive. I'm gonna hero point that overdrive.
Okay. You overdrive. Go ahead and apply a success overdrive to yourself.
Shoot. Yeah, I'm just gonna roll that again because I have good chances of. There we go. There we go.
All right.
Okay, I'm gonna try to mimic the performance.
Did you? Okay. Yep.
Not like that apparently.
Will miss.
Port roll. Let's try that
There's
again.
one action left.
Second swing. I'll take the -5 penalty. Yeah. Okay.
Come on, kill me!
He does keep trying to kill you.
I don't want to be anybody else.
He's a mindless construct. He just keeps going after. He critically misses on his first strike. Critically misses on his second strike. As the blow, your mountain stance actually manages, you kind of hit there and catch the fist, and it's enough to push him away into a critical failure. And then critically miss again as he just can't get through your mountain stance specifically due to the bonus that it's given you to your armor class. Mico.
I don't think I can do anything. Pretty sure I'm just standing here.
You could 2-action heal Devlin if you wanted to use a heal spell.
I'm alright if you want to save it too.
He's fine. He's so fine. I can treat wounds after. I mean, yeah, I kind of have nothing better to do. I might just have to. Like, there's nothing I'm gonna do is gonna get anything done. Actually,
You could take one step down. You could use your inner radiance torrent to create a 60-foot line of force damage.
I was just looking at that. But will it actually do anything?
That sounds spicy.
Because, like, they haven't been, like, cracked yet, so to say.
It depends upon how much damage it ends up dealing.
I'm not interested in wasting my second level spell.
Curious, would its hardness apply to a force effect?
There's only one way to fight.
Yeah, I'm not wasting my second level spell for that. I'm just gonna
Encourage violence.
yeah. Am I within range of Devlin? No, I'm not. I move. Move one up. And then my character sheet is still fighting me. That's awesome. How it won't even let me cast the spell. Okay, let's figure this out. Heal versus living. I think that's what I want.
Yep.
My computer is frozen. It is completely frozen.
You want me to click the button for you while you're frozen?
Yes. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. 30
Holy
points of
crap.
healing.
I feel rejuvenated. I'm top
as
dog,
Devlin is
baby.
back to full health. Delea.
Welcome, Dev.
We're gonna go ahead and try to break through some of that hardness. Go and do a spicy, throw some more shale or whatever. Because this always works. That's
That is a
crit.
critical hit.
Cool.
Go ahead and roll
Come on,
damage.
It's not letting me click the damage button. There we are. That's doubled, so that's 24.
It slams into the armor and it cracks its hard shell as you realize it has become weaker as chunks of slate fall to the ground, becoming easier to strike and less resistant to damage.
I don't think it's gonna live to the end of the round. Can I use my last action to provide, trying to figure out, could the force of my damage theoretically count for helping aid Zarko on his turn? If I use my third action to aid?
Yeah, we'll allow that.
Sweet.
So
Sweet.
you're gonna use
You're the one
your
who told us to use.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you're gonna use your
You minded
action
us
to
that.
aid. So you take one action to prepare to aid somebody on their next turn.
Yeah.
And then we will.
Oh look, Zarko's next.
Okay, I'll move down here. Target the guy.
Now,
Statue.
first things first. So before you roll your strike, Delea, go ahead and roll a spell attack roll as your aid check, as you're attempting to continue to use your mystical power to push through. So just a spell attack roll. A 26, that is a success, so you will get a +1 circumstance bonus on your attack check, Zarko.
Why is it saying that my focus spells are divine?
I don't know.
Good question. Ooh,
Be occult.
Woo!
That is a critical hit. For 12 damage. As the bullet slams into the statue, it cracks. The force of Delea's projectiles pushing it into line with your bullet projectile, and they kind of hit in the middle, and the head explodes, and it falls, collapsing down onto the ground before you all. And we are out of initiative order.
nice.
I'm gonna walk over to Mico and give him the old big paw on the back and pat him once and say, "Oh, Mico, thank you so much for the healing. That feels so much better."
You're welcome. Mico digs around in his bag and pulls out a few sprigs of mint and is like, "Put this in your mouth. It'll make you feel better."
Put
Delea,
them in my mouth.
Yes.
you were struck. Would you allow me to take a look?
I am fine. I don't feel that hurt. It's alright.
Are you sure? I have a way to assist you without any detriment to myself.
If
Oh,
you would
God.
like to, but I'm going to take a pass.
You've
Okay.
seen Falter use his healing fire
Yeah.
a few times now.
I'm going to take a pass. Just like kind of like take a step back. The mirror image is still up, so there's still just like 3 delays like kind of floating around. Which is, I don't think she's cast mirror image before. So that's spicy.
I'm
It'll
constantly
last for
shifting
1
my
minute,
focus
so
from
it'll
each
eventually fade. But
Yeah, but
shifting
still going
focus
right
from
now.
each Delea. Understandable. If you do not wish to receive this treatment, I
No,
shall abstain.
no fire. No. Thank you, though. We should continue. There's a door over here.
Do we want to refocus before we move into next room, though?
It's a good idea.
If you feel that it is safe. Otherwise, I think we should press on.
Okay.
I don't have good feelings about being down here any longer than we have to be. And if we take time to stop, then we're here longer.
I think you figured out why this area looks so nice.
As you enter into this area, you see 3 undisturbed sarcophagi. And to the north is a metal door with an intricate lock upon it. And on the other side, you can hear small scratching sounds and the crackling of perhaps fire.
Fire.
There's no good things behind this door. Not in the slightest.
And then, as you're staring, pondering the door, inside each of your heads, you hear a voice.
Who stands before me? Outsiders.
No. No. No, I'm good.
Free me.
Hello? Who are you? Is that Era still in there? Like, what?
I don't think that's Iris still.
Yeah, no, Lance,
The
Joe.
priest says. Bound. I am no puppet. Some conjure.
You're cutting
You
out,
keep
Baird.
cutting out.
I am no puppet to some conjurer.
Who are you? What's your name?
Nilgoth. Free me from this room. There is nothing to burn. There is nothing for fuel.
You're. Should I? Okay, do I know that name? Can I do a check to see if I know that name? Should I know that name?
It
I'm just a little guy.
does not trigger anything for you.
That's awesome, because it triggers something for Lily, the player, and that scares me.
If I heard what I thought I heard, I'm terrified. Would there...
Something about fuel? Is that what I heard?
Could we get spelling of that? And also, can I argue something about Lore Master Archetype having read a lot of stuff, like reading a lot of stuff, to be able to make a recall knowledge
Sure.
with Lore Master lore?
Sure. Make it secret control.
And don't forget that I have the other thing.
Your dubious
Knowledge, yeah. So this will be fun.
You recognize in your readings you've heard of various different fiends known amongst more commonly demons and devils, but the name now Goth, you remember reading it somewhere, known as a daemon. Evil creatures who feast on the souls of the damned. This particular one is a patron of fire and enjoys burning its victims. Relatively obscure knowledge, however.
So,
As
Jim,
Dalia thinks
You
over
rolled a
before
exceptionally
before I
well.
know what it is, I want to ask,
can you
what can you offer for your freedom?
put that in chat for me, please? Because my brain
What?
is not working.
We are making deals with evil monster noises from other side of doors, but I have powers from devils, and I'm bad guy.
The priest bound me to service. Free me, and I shall burn
No.
everything.
No.
But
Sorry,
I
the
shall
priest
not
bound-
devour you.
No. You're staying
How are
right
you
where
going
you
to
are.
devour us
No.
when you're trapped?
It's going to stay where it is.
I
I'm going to leave it
sense,
alone.
I sense, yes, delectable, delicious, your souls. They will make a tasty treat. There are 4 of you infused. Our juicy souls. Yes.
I think we have.
But I
This is
shall
all.
not devour you if you free me.
Yeah, no, this is very threatening. Like you're saying a lot of like weird, threatening, scary things, and then are also in the same breath insisting that we let you out. Like nothing about this. Also, did he say that the priest bound him to his service, or the priest is bound to his service?
The
Like
priest
who's bound to whose
bound
service here?
him. He
That's
is
what I
bound
thought.
to the priest.
That's awesome. Guys, I don't like any part of this. I don't like that Father Pedros is involved because I know that's what he means. I don't like that this dude is threatening to eat people's souls. Guys, I have
What?
bad. Guys, give me bad
There's an
vibes.
important question here. Nalgath, what service do you provide this priest?
He seeks generals. But I am not a puppet to a mortal man. No matter how much from the hells he has derived his power, no daemon will submit to a fiend as him.
Doesn't answer the question. What service?
I rejected his cause, and he bound me here.
What was his cause that he requested from you?
Free me, and I shall tell you.
No,
Delicious one.
no, that's not how this works. No,
I
that's not how it
sense
usually works.
2 souls on you.
Okay, awesome. Like I have 2 souls? Well, like
That was more towards Delea.
awesome. Never mind.
Yeah. So, oh shit.
I
Okay.
think we have all
Loot
the
is a
answers
soul.
we need.
At least we are in agreement with Father Pedros that this Nalgath is to stay locked up and stay here.
As you
You're not
say
being
that,
freed.
a massive thunk slams against the door.
No! Free me! Free me!
Team. Oh,
It's not picking you up very well.
that's not.
Yelling,
He
"Free
cries
me."
about freeing him.
Mm.
Over
I
and
think
over.
we might be better off taking this thing out of existence.
No, we
We
don't open that
cannot.
door for anything.
Zako, there's no way that we can beat this thing. We will die trying. This is a
I
demon. This is a demon.
Right, exactly my point.
Mad demon.
We will
If
die trying.
it's not
And then it
us
will
who
go.
do it.
Stronger wizards when they come back later and banish him. This is not for us to take. We need to. We have what we came down here for. We wanted answers. We know what's going on. We need to leave now.
We can trust. I don't like saying this, but we can trust Father Pedros in the fact that he will not free him. So he will be.
You want answers. I have them. You only think you know the truth.
We
I
literally.
am not
We-
the only creature the priest has bound to service.
And we can find our answers without freeing you. We've said several times, and we're not going to say it again. You're staying there. We are not to do with you.
No!
And you hear another massive thunk against the door again.
Let's go.
if
Mhm.
this is clearly not aligned with the black flame, though he may be a creature of death.
This is a creature of death and destruction, and fire and soul devouring. There's nothing good that will come from this creature's existence.
Exactly why we should get rid of it.
He's
cannot-
claimed he would not take our souls. I'm curious if that would if that accounts for those of Seldrain as well.
Probably not.
And this entire time, I've not taken my eye away from the door.
You seek a bargain for your town? Your soul? I taste it on my tongue. It tastes old. Of the ancient ways. Of the soul forgers. You would be a delicious treat. For my
And the tip
freedom,
of
I
your tongue will be the only place where you will taste it, because you're not getting shit.
Yeah, get his ass.
Your soul. There's a
Tell me about
light mixed with the darkness in your blood. You share the taint of the priest as well. Will you not release me as a kindred?
I am nothing like that horrible man.
Nothing you say is gonna make this go in your favor.
Because my blood is my blood does not mean that I share anything in common, nor do I want to. It's a mere part of me, but it doesn't define me or how I make my actions.
Does it not?
No, it doesn't.
And yet, your blood is familiar to Nalgoth.
Eh?
I
Pardon?
sense it. A sibling, perhaps? Perhaps a mother? A sister?
Face goes pale when he says sister. What did you say?
Your blood has fallen once before.
To your hands? Or do you
If you
just know?
seek answers,
No,
then open
fuck
the
it, man,
door.
damn. I'm not opening the door for shit. Give me the fucking answers.
Then come and take them.
No.
You mortals, you seek, but you are not willing to do what it takes. You live in darkness and ignorance. You
At
refuse
least we're
to
not trapped in a
embrace.
fucking room. We may live in what you call darkness and ignorance, but at least we're not trapped. And we can find answers other ways. You're not the all-knowing, you're not the all-powerful being. There's other ways, and we will
It might
search for
be.
those. There will be other ways.
I want to open the door.
No, we're leaving. No, we're leaving.
This is a being of ancient knowledge.
I don't
Uh,
want to touch it.
And the massive amounts of power. There's no way that we can even stop what could happen. If we open this door, you could say goodbye to everyone upstairs, even. We don't know. That's not. The cost of that knowledge is far too great, for we don't know the consequences of opening. We need to leave.
Don't know the consequences. I don't know what I am.
And you think that
Let
this
me
can
ask
give
you
you
this,
the
though.
Who
answers?
speaks of consequences? I smell your soul. It is different than the rest. It is tainted as the priests. A darkness within. A stench that even now Goth will not touch. Do not speak of consequences when you have embraced filth within yourself. Let the soul forger speak his wisdom.
Okay. Either we kill this thing or we leave. I'm uncomfortable
Leave.
with this.
We're
Yes.
leaving.
Leave.
We're leaving. Please. I don't want to be around this anymore.
Same.
3 years I've lived comfortable, blissfully ignorant. These past couple weeks have brought to forth many questions. This is the chance I have to answer these questions. I shall
think
not leave.
Falter, you think that this will give you actual answers, or it'll just feed you information that you want to hear so it can be freed and cause death and destruction?
It's exactly what it wants. It's very much. It's exactly how the GDX did their crap.
You have no...
You heard this Nalgath. He's already spoken. This is... He speaks ill of our own enemy.
How do you know he's not lying to you? If
As
he really has no fuel or, like, power, he'll probably say anything to get to you.
Mico, we've
Falter.
spent this time with Pedros and his god lying to us. How do I not know you lie to me?
Falter. Do you hear what you're saying? You're willing to quite literally make a deal with the daemon for a little bit of knowledge that we have the ability to find anywhere else without risking this chaos and destruction.
I think the whole point of coming down here was to find out what is going on. Pretty sure we have that answer. We can leave now, and without risking the lives of everyone that we came down here to save. Don't lose sight of your focus off of promises of answers, Falter.
They want to tempt you, so you make the deal with them. I've seen this with my sister.
It's not that easy. With the exception of Mico, you all know where you come from.
Okay.
Even Miko's meet his own origin here.
Have I met my own origin? What? Literally, this is so bold of you to say. You don't know anything about all of us, Walter. You don't know what we know or don't know. Who are you so bold to say you're the only one who doesn't know where you come from? Who are you so bold to say, oh, poor me. I was built without any knowledge of my creator. Oh, poor me.
Guys,
I've been living for hundreds of
You
years.
had
Oh,
your
poor
origin
me.
presented to you, and you rejected it. I shall not do the same.
Oh,
I
poor Falter. Poor Falter.
Oh, okay. Hey, we don't need to attack each other. We need to leave this place. And I think maybe some of evil feelings are bleeding over. Time to go. And I'm gonna like usher
Falter.
people a little bit kindly.
Falter.
It's okay, buddy.
Falter, I'm gonna offer my hands. Think on this for a couple days. And then if you still feel very strongly about this in the way that you do right now, sure, we can return, but think on this before you make any rash decisions, alright? Promise me?
It's not going anywhere.
It's not going anywhere. No, it's not.
I will await your return,
Oh my
Soul
God.
Forger.
Shut the fuck up.
Falter, we can break into my mother's house.
Sorry.
We can look at the library. I have a lot of books at my disposal. You can sort through them, alright? See if you can find any answers that might satisfy you from there. At least in the meantime.
I'll give this time.
Books will not have the answers you seek. Not
Cool,
the
and you
answers
probably don't
Nalgath
either!
holds. Soul Forger, remember me here. Remember what I can promise you. Don't listen.
If I could, I'd be sweating bullets.
We're leaving now. I don't care what any of you guys say. We are walking out the door right now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
We
bye,
are
gang.
leaving.
I'm good with going.
Isn't it, bruv?
Your sister cried when her fate befell her.
Oh, okay, we're out of
Remember
here.
that.
Alright, yeah, let's go, bye. Yeah, let's go. Howdy.
Yeah, right around here, Julia just starts fucking bawling.
Wait, who's in the castle when it fell? Their kind don't take too well to a knife either.
My gosh.
And not inside your minds for the first time during this whole conversation, you just hear this scream of rage and anger and a massive thumping sound just over and over and over against the metal door as you leave the crypt
Yes.
region.
Woo.
Yeah, no, Delay is still sobbing from that last bit.
I'm gonna walk next to Falter on the way out and just hand on his shoulder and talk for a second. Just look, Falter. I know that you want answers, and I understand. I will help you find another way. You will. I will swear my fists to your cause until we have the answers you seek. I will walk beside you. This is not the way that we want to do this, though. But until we find the answers you seek, I will travel with you.
Perhaps I was wrong. Perhaps I'm wrong to walk away from it. Pedros and the forces he works with play with secrets that may reveal more than what Nalgath may. Only time will tell.
What are the rest of you doing?
Go
You're
back
evil,
to
nerd. You're evil.
comfort Delilah.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Also, I'm adding a dice to the jar from that blue man. You said
intentional.
Delilah.
No, I know.
Doesn't count. Or it doesn't matter.
Broke Lily today. The music is appropriate.
Kind of broke everybody today a little bit.
I got a little heavier there. I didn't expect the way Falter was gonna respond to that scenario. That was good roleplay. Everybody gets a hero point.
Woo!
There's not much left in today's session. If you guys don't use it, we'll carry it over for the next session.
So, what do we do now?
I don't know.
We take this to the people of
was-
the town. Take it
Well-
to we take it to your mom, and we'll tell her
Exactly.
that Pedros has a demon in the basement.
She doesn't want anything to do with me right now.
Well,
She
okay,
sent
but
me away. She told me to get out.
okay. Falter, we'll take this to Lim, and then he can tell everybody. Everybody trusts Lims.
No, I
I would
know
not
that-
want to have Lem outed as a heretic.
So Delia's mom may not be on the best terms right now with Delia, but that I still think that she would be the person we take this to. She leads this town. She should know exactly what they are doing, and maybe she has some sort of pull over. I don't know, some power.
That's a good idea. And then what about the wardens? We'll talk to the wardens. Tell them all that it's a demon in the basement.
I
You
don't
saw-
think the wardens are going to be able to do much, all things considered, considering they all seem to be a part of this whole
We've encountered
ordeal.
so many.
Delia, was your mother like for or against Pedros' whole proclamation?
She looked
We had our
flustered when Pedros did his thing.
We had our falling out because I refused to stop speaking to you because she was upset by Pedros. She was very against it. But the fact of the matter is I am still actively talking to you, which was against her wishes. She wanted to call the thing off, Mico. She wanted to end the thing with Father
Our
Pedro.
engagement, yes.
Yes. She wanted to force that over.
Just gonna say that
And
right
she
in front
got
of everyone.
upset when I said that I was an adult and I didn't believe you were bad or on his side. And she got upset at that, which is why we fell out.
Then maybe I'll go talk to your mom. How's that sound? Terrible. Most accurately, but
I was just about to say that doesn't sound like a good idea, but it might be the only thing that we've got right now.
All things considered, I think the mayor would have the best connections to deal with this information.
You also have the Desna camp.
I was like, we should go to the Disney camp, and then realized I was muted for like the past 60 seconds I was talking. It was very funny.
That's a good idea too.
Well, let's
Let's go find my mother, I think.
We'll see what she says, and then maybe go to the camp afterwards, depending on what she says.
Yeah, I need to go talk to.
I think especially
Harry
if
as
we
well.
bring the knowledge of the fact that there's a demon in the basement
Amen.
that knows how my sister died. She'll feel very strongly about that. And will want to do something, I think. So I think we must go talk to her as soon as we can.
Yeah, let's go talk to her then.
Okay.
Alright. You guys head back up the stairs in the town of Seldraine and make your way towards Delea's house. As we activate our Seldraine map here. The town is relatively busy at this point in time. Celebrations seem to be going on. A festive atmosphere seems to be in the air. Kegs of winter cider have been cracked open as people are celebrating the return of their loved ones. Even some of the people in the town from yesterday who had seemed muttering and on edge, now imbibing beverages and celebrating the miracle of Aristel as they discuss it as you make your way towards your home. As you approach, what do you do?
I think Julia just like tries her best to compose herself before just like very carefully knocking a few times and opening the door.
As you try to open the door, it's locked, which is an
Oh, wow.
unusual occurrence for your mother's house. In fact, you can't really recall a moment in which the house had been locked in the past. After a few minutes, you hear the sound of a bolt being undone, and the door slowly cracks open, and your mother looks out at you. You couldn't even last a day, and you come back crying.
Mother, this is not about that.
Oh my gosh.
I thought you had said you were an adult and you had to
Mother,
go off on your
Mother,
own self. Now you
Mother.
bring everybody here?
Mother, please listen to me. We've uncovered terrible, dark secrets. We are coming to you as a mayor, and I need you as a mother right now. Regardless of whether or not you don't want me here, I need you. And the town is going to need you. So please, don't cast me aside. I'm begging you to listen.
Make a diplomacy check. You can have a +2 circumstance bonus.
Sweet, +2 circumstance for sobbing.
Very well. He pushes open the door. He's like, come in, all of you. Make yourself at home. It's...
Or in the pantry.
Kind of moves in towards the to the sitting room and takes a seat. What is so important that you have to come back? I am dealing with a crisis right now. Did the boy decide he wants to break off the engagement? That's a good thing. Mico, you're
I'm
not good
literally
enough.
right here. I'm literally standing right
Yeah, she
here.
gestured
I
at
am
you when she said
literally beside Delea. I'm literally right here.
Oh yeah, she gestured at you when she said it.
Oh,
She's
I
like,
know.
"The
I
boy."
know. Because, yeah.
Mother, we've quite literally discovered a daemon in the church crypts. that is being locked there by Father Pedros, and I know that this sounds very out of left field. This does not sound right at all, but I can tell you for a fact that this is true because they knew about Mospira and the fact that she fell.
A look of shock comes over her face for a moment, and then she rises quickly. She rushes to the door and quickly locks the deadbolt again. Tell me everything.
Yeah. Just goes through everything that's kind of just happened, everything that they know before looking to the rest of the group to as like a kind of should we talk about the last few days in the forest sort of way.
I think that paints the whole picture. Probably should.
So you go through like all the stuff, the forest, the temple,
If the rest of the group is okay with it.
Yeah.
Like, just getting into it kind of at the end, just like
all the wardens, the strange angel creature, the whole thing.
if the rest of the group is okay with it, yeah.
I'm okay with it.
Devlin is.
Now was not the time to hide information.
Okay. And Mico?
It's like kind of at the end of
You
it.
run through
just like,
the whole story. And
just like at the end of it, she's like, this is where I've been. This is why I've been acting the way that I have. I'm sorry for being dishonest.
Wait, sorry,
Yep.
I misunderstood the scope of what you were telling. You're telling, like, everything that happened.
Started off with the crypt, and then if the rest of the group was okay with it going on, to give the backup evidence as to why we believe what we believe and what we found.
Yeah, as long as you don't mention anything to do with my Desna shit.
Yeah, would not mention Desna unless.
Are you wearing your big Desna necklace?
It's like it
I
has
am.
glittery chain.
I thought Mico was out of the Desna closet.
I just don't want anyone else telling anyone, alright? I'll tell her myself.
Okay.
Delea
No
would not
telling.
go out of her way to specifically mention that Mico
Yeah.
worships Desna, but would probably mention that they have rested at a Desna
The crypt,
encampment.
the wardens with the black eyes, the Jitsin technology and the dig site, the strange letters you found, and the original angel stuff. Is that the gist of what you tell? I'm just trying to know how she should respond based upon how much info you're giving her.
Kind of like working backwards, through everything that the group is okay with being shared. Just giving as much. It's like, this is why we know what we know, and this is how we got to this place. Sort of thing.
I wish you had come to me sooner with this information.
I didn't want you to be upset for being an adventurer like Maspira, because I didn't want you to worry about me dying.
You're telling me you've been chosen by some angelic creature to become an adventurer, and you're fighting demons in the woods?
We haven't fought any demons, for the record. We've just met a demon in the crypts that Father Pedros is holding hostage.
I wish you had told me this sooner.
I didn't want to worry you.
And all of you experienced all of these situations? And she looks around at
They've all
With the
been
rest
there
of you?
the entire time. We've been traveling as a group. From when we went out to look for the children and Father Pedro, or look for the children right before Father Pedros went missing. We've not left each other's sides since.
So none of you have had these strange dreams that the other townsfolk are speaking of, about embracing a dark fire.
I have not seen the dark flame.
No.
I had a dream about the dark flame, but I didn't embrace it. Like, I didn't...
Yeah.
Same. The light overpowered it, so... And cast it aside.
I don't want to lie, so I don't really answer. Just hope she glances past me.
Devlin's talked about the same as well.
As she begins pacing across the floor, you can tell she's deep in thought. You've recognized these kind of planning where she goes over scenarios in her head, and as she looks at you, she's like, "But at least this will make our job easier. Now that we know where the soul shards went."
Oh.
I wish you had chosen to embrace the flame. But I suppose it's too late now for that.
I'm sorry?
And that is
Mother?
where we'll end tonight's session.
What the fuck?
Thank
Well-
you everybody
Tire.
out in Twitchland for joining us for Legacy of Ruin, in which we do not end on a good note ever.
Speaking of ruin.
And we will return on 3 September as our next scheduled play date of 20 August will be dedicated to our Extra Life fundraising events and a series of one-shots during that weekend. Thank you everybody for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Join us next month for the dramatic continuation of Bayard breaking his players. Good night. Take care. And as always, join us in our Discord. Bye.